Ladies, gentlemen, I think today I wanted to kind of sit down and have a little bit of a chat and or discussion with you about, well, GTA Online and GTA 6, the kind of dilemma that I guess we as players, as well as Rockstar themselves, are kind of facing. It's without a doubt that if we look at the past year of content released to GTA Online, it is really different than what we are used to. It has shifted into a different direction. Some might be fine with it, others might think, okay, where exactly is Rockstar going with this? And there's a few questions that kind of have come to mind with the, I guess, quote-unquote new approach. I don't know if it's a new approach or if it's just a coincidence that we're getting this kind of DLCs now, but at the same time, I don't really think that's the case. Question number one I had really was, do we really want to sacrifice good updates for a faster release of GTA 6? Now personally, it's a bit of a double-edged sword for the simple reason that some of you, if not most of you, still enjoy playing GTA Online and obviously would love to see some more content releasing with a certain type of quality. Preferably as good as, for example, the contract DLC that we had in December of 2021. Because I don't think it's healthy for GTA Online as the game if we're going to continue to get DLCs that we had last year with the Criminal Enterprises DLC and the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC. Now, Los Santos Drug Wars arguably was definitely severely better than the Criminal Enterprises was, but if you look at the grand scheme of things, you know, if you were to have combined the Criminal Enterprises DLC and also the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC, I think that's when you would finally have a sizable December DLC. And it just kind of seems that from most of the things, they might have had like 1.5 DLC kind of figured out, and then they stretch it over the entire year. And obviously now with the drip feed happening to the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC, it's going to be, well, let's just say they're also drip feeding a hard difficulty mode for the new missions, which is desperate. Personally, I'd be okay with them kind of, you know, taking away resources from GTA Online DLC for a faster and better release of GTA 6, but on the flip side, you kind of want to keep the content flowing for GTA Online as well. But at the same time, going through a bit of a rough patch and then having GTA 6 at the end of the light of that tunnel would obviously be severely preferable. Both as myself as a player and a content creator is very much looking forward to cover and play GTA 6. I think many of you will be on the same ship, especially considering the fact that GTA Online is turning 10 years old this year. Like I said before, it'd be very nice to see GTA 6 at least having been at least shown a little bit to the world. Through official ways, of course, and not through some shit kid in his basement that is leaking everything from the Rockstar offices. Hi! FBI, open up! The next question I have is kind of really something that's going to answer itself for the simple reason that I highly doubt that Rockstar will actually do this. And it is Rockstar actually saying anything that, hey, we're going to be slowing down the GTA Online updates and we're really fully focusing on GTA 6. I think they're probably never going to acknowledge that because they're probably scared that if they do so, everyone just will go and pull the red on the line and just pull the plug on them playing the game and then just move on. I think it's not healthy for the game. I think it will probably just hurt more than it will actually benefit them. It will be nice though to kind of, yeah, I guess see some more from GTA 6 or hear more about it, because that kind of will signal that they're really focused on making it. But at the same time, I guess, you know, they will whenever they are ready. On the flip side is that doesn't Rockstar really have enough resources to still give us decently and or good sized DLCs with a certain quality? You know, many people would probably take that argument. I'd be kind of on the same ship, but at the same time, if you can put 50 people towards GTA 6 rather than GTA Online DLC, what would really be the one that make the most sense? I guess talent like that would probably be better used for new and fresh ideas for a new game rather than something that is turning 10 years old this year. The interesting thing though that has been happening in GTA Online, it's becoming more and more abundantly clear, is the fact that they're really using GTA Online at the moment to test a bunch of things within the game to kind of get a feeling for what exactly is going on. And personally, I don't really mind being the game tester. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but personally, I kind of find it pretty fun. It's kind of like a mini preview of what potentially GTA 6's single player and or multiplayer will look like. The events within free mode, especially the ones that are still coming up, are just increasingly more single player type quality rather than just in online. You know, something like the store robbery that is coming up is something that very much feels like something that would actually belong in GTA single player rather than online. You know, it makes the world feel very dynamic. I'm very much opposed to random events in terms of unlockable stuff, but it's undoubtedly that it will make the free roam world feel a lot more dynamic. And for many people, you know, not having to launch up a job and just being able to find it randomly in free roam does give it actually a little bit of like, oh hey, there's a thing they can go and explore. There's a lot of cool ideas in there, especially with the recent Los Santos Drug Wars DLC. There are some very cool events, the Die Hard event definitely being a massive highlight there. It is incredibly cool, but it's hard to get it to spawn, which does make it very frustrating, especially when there's unlockable attached to it. But that sort of quality of random events, even something like the drug planes that we had in Criminal Enterprises, is just nice to see. You know, you see something actually physically on fire, you follow it around, you know, there's something to explore within free roam, which means that just driving about and just kind of doing whatever gives you a reason to take a left turn rather than a right turn, for example, just to give a very simplified sort of idea here. And I feel because of those ideas really just being game tested in the live GTA Online game, I think it's more important than ever to kind of like showcase, if you have like social media or anything like that, or even in the GTA Online feedback forums, to go like, hey, I really like that. That was something that I really enjoyed, and just kind of make sure that the developers and Rockstar themselves just know that this is something that is appreciated and you would kind of like to see more of. Something like payphone missions, for example, you know, something that I personally think was rather well received by the community, will kind of signal to Rockstar like, oh hey, this is something the community enjoyed, so they can then either decide to grab that idea and further expand upon it, or then use it within either GTA 6 or GTA 6 Online. Maybe that's something that is a little far-fetched, but let's be honest about this. GTA Online has often really felt like Rockstar just trying different things and hoping for the best sometimes, and it's kind of nice to see that they're continuing on to kind of push the boundaries and continue to like experiment to see how the community reacts. Especially the last two DLCs with the expanding of the free roam events and how well they have been looking. I'm hoping that they will continue to do so. Obviously, minus the unlockable stuff that's attached to them, because that does get rather frustrating when you have to wait nearly an hour for a Gucci mask that happens every year or something for 3 weeks. Regardless, those are some of my thoughts. Of course, I'd love to know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and if you like what you see on our channel, become a member like Chloe, KFC Chicken, Not Fatigue, and GTA Plus. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all later.